All right, well, Charity and I are here in Cuernavaca, Mexico. It's about an hour outside of Mexico City, and we're here for a friend's wedding. And now it is Monday, and we are headed back to an Airbnb in Mexico City, and we are going to get everything settled, try to go find a gym and a place to hit a workout, and that'll be about the end of today. And then tomorrow we're going to go to Pyramid of the Sun and some of the Aztec ruins just outside of the city, kind of somewhat close to where our place is that we're staying. Had a great breakfast this morning at a local cafe, some huevos mexicanos, just Mexican eggs with some chili peppers, onion. It was excellent. I'm eating a little bit of this fresh pineapple, very fresh. And then we're gonna grab an Uber and head out. Okay, we made it back to Mexico City and we're in our Airbnb now. We looked around and there's a CrossFit gym around half a mile away. So we're gonna go over there, we're gonna hop into a class here in a little over 30 minutes and then hopefully have some time and availability to do some extra squatting and stuff afterwards. Not gonna do too much because tomorrow we have booked a tour to go see the pyramids from a hot air balloon, which should be pretty cool. Alright, so we just finished up working out here at CrossFit Central in Mexico City. Pretty cool facility. There's boxing, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, all kinds of stuff on one side of the wall, and then a CrossFit space here on the other side of the wall. I don't think I've ever been to a Central or Latin American CrossFit affiliate. Have you?
Yeah, I obviously haven't. It's my first time in Mexico. But what I will say is that I don't speak Spanish. Like, I can understand bits and pieces here and there. So basically zero. The people here, I was expecting people to be able to speak English, but surprisingly, pretty much nobody does. Like, every now and then you'll meet someone who does a little bit. But what's cool about it is that, and I knew this coming in, I knew I'd be able to do the CrossFit workout because CrossFit is just it. CrossFit is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Universal?
Yeah, CrossFit is universal. So I knew that I'd come in and I would be able to understand the CrossFit terminology. So that's the cool part about it, is that even if I didn't understand every single tiny little thing he was saying, I understood like back squats and lunges, and like I understand the word when I looked at the word, and that was a really cool experience for me. Levi speaks a little bit more Spanish than I do, so he wasn't quite as lost as I was. But it was a really cool experience for me. So
I only know enough to know just a little bit of the conversational details that they were talking about, that he was and the coach was talking about in class. But the workout that we did was
he knows plenty to get around very well. So
well, the workout was an EMOM, a 10-minute EMOM for strength. That was 5 every minute. Was it every minute on the minute or every 10? A minute and 10 seconds. I never did figure that out. But anyways, it was an EMOM style. It was 5 back squats and 8 back rack lunges every minute. And so I did 115. Charity did 65.
I did 55. 75 is what was recommended, and I was like, we're at what, 7,500 foot elevation.
Yeah.
So I was already in the warm up. I was breathing pretty hard, so I was like, I'm gonna take it easy here. Surprisingly, while I was breathing hard, my quads were on fire.
Yeah. So I was good for 5 rounds, and then at 5 rounds it hit me. You're just
like
really,
on the second round, I was like, it's really early to be starting to feel so tired.
I could really feel just the lactic acid really building up, and like I was not getting oxygen to my muscles.
and clearly I'm still not getting oxygen to my brain because I'm having trouble speaking. And then as far as breathing, I just felt like that really sharp, like kind of pain in my lungs, just not being able to get enough oxygen and being like really, not so much out of breath, just really struggling to breathe. So that was in the strength. And then for the workout, it was 30 hang power snatches, rest 90 seconds, 20 hang power snatches, rest a minute, 10 hang power snatches, rest 2 minutes, and then 30, 20, 10 box jump overs the same way. The snatches felt like just like the strength did. They were hard to breathe. It was pretty difficult. I had to take pretty long breaks to get my breath
It's
back.
interesting because I thought the snatches were the easiest part of the workout.
Well,
In hindsight, I don't know. In hindsight, I might would have done a little bit more weight, which I did 45 pounds on the snatches because I was gonna use the same weight as the strength part, but Levi went down in weight, and I was like, okay, well maybe I should also go down because I was feeling pretty awful after the strength.
yeah.
But then the snatches actually were not. That was the easiest part for me. So in hindsight, maybe I would have just kept it at 55. But yeah, I mean, it's always fun. It's always cool to drop into a gym, and it's always fun to drop into an international gym too.
So I think we're gonna try to find a place to eat. I don't feel like eating yet, but maybe it'll hit me here soon.
If we can find something to take back to the Airbnb, that would be my choice.
Yeah, we could probably find something, take it back to the room, and then go to bed early because we need to leave.
I mean, early morning tomorrow. We're leaving.
Very early.
We have to meet at our pickup location at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. So early morning. All right.